What's good, guys? What's good, guys? What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Oh, guys, I just feel so much, man. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Aphiwe.Zunguu on Instagram. If you're a return subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will notified next time I drop another video. Yeah, guys, it's been like 3 weeks. Thank you guys so much, man, for the love you showed on the previous video. The leadership multi empowerment video. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. But in today's video, I have a simple market breakdown analysis with y'all. So I'm basically taking the knowledge that I've learned from the leadership multi empowerment and like trying to piece it together. So this is what I've learned from the sources. If you're seeing anything different, please be sure to comment down below. Comment down what you're seeing, send your analysis, and I just want everyone to react. I just want everyone to like talk. Like I want this to be a communication. It mustn't just be me dropping videos and stuff. I want it to be interactive. I want all of us to learn. I want all of us to grow and all of that stuff. So yeah. So this is the daily time frame, right? So this is the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, you can see that um, GBP/USD. Where's GBP/USD? So you can see that GBP/USD has been selling, and then from here, it started creating a double bottom formation, and then from there, creates a bias towards the outside, right? So I don't want to focus much more on the previous data. I want to see what's currently happening, right? So I'm gonna take this time frame. So I'm gonna start looking on what's happening right there, right? So we can basically see that with the momentum that is forming, we can see that we have our high lows and we have our high highs, right? We have a series of high lows. This one, high lows, and then high highs, right? High low, it's that simple, guys. It's really that simple. If you can't understand high highs and high lows, that's the most simple thing that I've noticed that the market uses a lot. High highs and high lows. I mean, it also forms with trends. It also moves with trends, but it's generally just high highs and high lows, support and resistance. It's just it's just all of that. It's a mixture of both. It also does use trend lines, but it's generally just high highs and high lows. So if I can just take this path right here, let me show you what I mean, right? So if I say there is a bullish trend, right? So if I say this is a bullish trend, this is what I mean by bullish trend. By bullish trend, I mean that there is a high, high low, high high, high low, high high, high low, high high, high low. Right? This is what I mean by bullish trend. When I say there is a bearish trend, what I mean by bearish trend is that I mean there is a series of what? Of low lows, low highs. Low lows, low highs, low lows, low highs, low lows. Right? So when I say there is a series of a consolidation trend, what I mean is that it's a mixture of both buys, sells, buys, sells, but in a sideways or in the same area, right? So this is what I mean by there is a series of what? A consolidation trend, right? So what I mean by consolidation trend is that I mean that the market is playing in this structure right here, right? So this is our momentum, meaning that this is where we are playing, right? So if I say we are in a bullish trend, I can easily just take my trend line and draw a possible trend, right? So what I'm looking for in a trend line to validate my trend line is that I need to have a minimum of two touches, right? So please don't mind my stories, guys. These are not the best stories. But yeah, I need a minimum of two touches, right? To confirm that I am in what? A bullish trend, right? I need a mixture of two touches, right? In a bearish trend, it's really the same thing. I need two touches on both directions, right? Either I have two touches on my resistance or I have two touches on my support trend line, right? It works both ways. It works both ways. Either you get your touches on the top or you get the touches on the bottom. It's the same thing, you know. It's really the same thing. Just because you have two touches on your bullish trend support trend line and you let's say you had one touch over here. Let me just do this. Let's say you had one touch over here, right? So let us focus on what's happening over here. I'm trying to make an example, right? So over here, right? So let's say this part didn't happen, right? Let's say you only had these two touches, right? That doesn't mean your trend line is not validated, right? You only had the touch on your resistant trend line. I call this your resistant trend line. I call this your support trend line, right? Because every time the market touches this area, it's supported to buy, right? Every time the market touches this area, it's supported to buy. I normally call this my floor and this is my ceiling, right? I normally call this my ceiling because we are below the ceiling and we are above the floor, meaning that we're walking on the ground, we're not walking below the ground. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's say this didn't happen, right? It doesn't mean your trend line is invalid. It doesn't mean your trend line is doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't mean your trend line doesn't make sense just because it has a touch on the resistance, right? It can still work in the future, right? As you can see right here, the market respected what? The market respected the trend line. Because why? It's a valid trend line. You know what I'm saying? So please don't get the misconception of just because I don't have three touches or four touches on my trend line, it's not valid. The market won't respect it. Please don't fool yourself. The most thing you guys should worry about is taking care of your psychology. Trading is easy. Please try fooling yourself every day and say trading is easy. I mean, trading is easy. The hard part is your psychology. That's the hard part. You know, I took a trade on Euro USD literally like a few hours ago, and I was basically testing myself, or I was trying to learn from my mistakes. You know, because every time, let's say, let me just remove this first. Let me remove everything. Remove 4, 25 dollars. No, 25 dollars is crazy. But let's say my mistake was that every time the market is in, let's say the market is in a bearish trend, right? So I'm also learning with your guys right now. Let's say the market is in a bearish trend and the market actually does this, right? The market does this. Let's say it creates a double bottom and then from there it starts buying, right? So what I'll normally do is that I'll draw a trend line. I'll be like, oh, trend line, oh, two touches, oh, two touches on my trend line. Then here's my trend line. Double bottom. You know, breakouts of the trend line, confirming buys, all of that. I say all of that, guys. I say all of that. I'm being 100% transparent, you know. I'm being 100% transparent. See, the same way I'm talking is the same way I talk even though I'm kind of lying about myself, you know. So I'm trying to fool myself to understand that I know what I'm doing, you know. So we can see that the market broke out, man. The market broke out. So what are we expecting? After a breakout, we're expecting a retest, right? My yeah, I'll end up I'll find myself buying over here, right? Because I never understood the concept of time frame. You know, I never understood. I will not say I never. I did understand the concept of time frame later on, right? I didn't understand back then, I'll find myself buying over here. I'll buy over here because when you scale down in a small time frame, the market probably did something like this, right? Let's say we are in a 30-minute time frame. In a 30-minute time frame, what we can see a retest on the high, a retest on the previous high. You can see something like this. We're expecting five now because the retest on the previous high. We're expecting fives, and the market will just shoot down. Retest on the trend line, come back, go up. So now I'm stopped out. I'm stopped out. Now I'm like, no, the market is against me. Wada, buy it, sells, I sell, buy, because who's going to take this short sell? Who's going to take the short sell? No one's going to take the short sell. But what I saw is that if you can just draw this, if you can just draw something like this, two touches, one, two, one, two, two touches already confirms what? It's a valid trend, and you drag it down below, as you can see, possible reversal. You could have easily, instead of taking buys over here, you could have easily took sells, because every time when the market touches the resistance of our trend line, it sells. This is our resistance of our trend line, as you can see, it's at the top. You could have easily taken sells to on the downside and then take those sells from here, take sells from here and then hold them to the downside, right? So I'm gonna put the screenshots on the screen right now of the setup. I learned this today just because I was like on the chart, I was analyzing and all of that, right? So I don't wanna bore you guys, I don't wanna keep you bored and stuff because I know how the human brain works, I know how your guys' mind works. So you're interested in those short things. So I'm trying to keep it short and simple. So we can see that I said I will start analyzing from here. Why am I picking this check? Because it's near the time of the price. Why am I not picking this? Because it doesn't show me enough data. It only shows me this and this. That's all. So I want something that will show me enough data without confusing myself with all that happened over here. Because what happened in 2023, I mean, it could impact what is going to happen in 2025 or 2026, but I'm not trying to focus on that currently, right? So you can see that momentum is indicating bias because the market is doing what? The market is buying, selling, it's creating what? Highs and higher lows, right? So as I showed you previously about high highs and high lows, right? So now I'm focused where on what's happening, which right? This is where I'm focused. I mean, I can still focus over here, but my main objective is over here. So I can easily establish that we have a trend line in a daily time frame confirming that we are buying, right? This is our bullish trend because we're actually going towards the upside instead of going towards the downside. It's our bullish trend. Same thing. See what I told you guys? One touch. We only have one touch. You know, it doesn't mean your trend line is not validated. It doesn't mean your resistance is not validated. It doesn't mean that it is. Some are actually some other people actually do things like these. You know, doing these type of trend lines. Me guys, I don't. I mean, I do sometimes, but I generally just want to keep my stuff simple and easy. Even the beginner trader can even see. I'm trying to keep my stuff simple. Not just about, you know, letting other people understand my analysis just for like 2 seconds of looking at my charts and stuff. No. I'm trying to keep everything simple so that my brain understands that okay, so Aphiwe gave me or Aphiwe saw this and saw that. I try to keep everything simple, because I've learned myself in the previous weeks or days. So what I've seen in a daily time frame, we can easily establish that we are in a bullish trend, confirming what? Confirming backs, right? But now the twist is that we are coming from the support of our trend line. Now we are at the resistance of our trend line, right? So at the resistance of our trend line, we are actually anticipating what? We are anticipating sales to the support of our trend line. That's a simple fact. So daily time frame done. We already know bullish trend, daily time frame, we're at the resistance, we're anticipating what? We're anticipating sales. So going down into the 4 hour time frame, right? So this is how I generally analyze. Yeah. So going down in the 4 hour time frame, you refresh your chart and then go back a little bit, you know. So in a 4 hour, we can go as far as the start of where I put this blue line. You know, we can go as far as that. We can't go as far as beyond that. You know, we can go as far as we want, but not beyond the blue line. You know. So we can see in the 4 hour time frame, the market was creating a series of highs and high lows, right? You can see that this was our first high, you know, this was our first high, this was after the high, this was our second high, this was our third, this was our fourth. As you can see, right, as I'm marking out the highs, I actually marked out the low, you know, mark out the high, it automatically marks out the low, right? So mark out another high, mark out another high, you know. So you can see that this was our last high that the market created before changing direction going towards the downside, right? So let me just mark out this low because I can actually see that it was a very sensitive area in the market, right? And it's also near the current market price, so it means that we have to actually focus on what's happening right there, right? So you can see that every time when the market creates a high, it breaks the high, comes back to retest, and then from there we could have easily established or we could have easily taken part, right? Because these are weekly rejections on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, it's not just a candlestick, it's a week rejection. You know what I'm saying? The market left a week. So we can see that every time when the market creates a high, it comes back to retest and then continues going towards the upside, right? So this is what being fooling me. This is what being fooling me. I couldn't understand this, but now I could say that I do understand. I can say that I do understand. You know, it took me some time to understand this thing of highs and lows. You know, I mean, I didn't understand, but now I can say that I am understanding. But if there's something I'm missing out, please just point it out in the comment section below and please tell me where am I going wrong, whether I'm feeding up any false information or something. So you can basically see that every time the market creates a high, it comes back to create a low, high, low, high, low. So we can establish again that we are in what? Sorry, we are in a bullish trend, right? So I'm not looking for 3 touches or 4 touches, I'm looking for two. 2 touches is what I'm looking for. At least three or two, you know. But the market won't give you two. The market won't give you three. I mean, sometimes the market will give you three, but two is what the market normally gives. You know? So if the market gives you 2 touches, take it. You know, because some other people are just gonna wait and wait and wait. So the market's just gonna give you 2 touches, and then you'll be like, oh, the market give me 2 touches. Um, it's not a valid trend line because there's 2 touches. Uh, something Forex said that trend line needs to be 3 touches or more, not 2 touches. Able guys, the market is gonna give you 2 touches, as you can see right here. One, two, cool touches, but it was a respected trend line. Because the market was buying and selling inside this trend line. The market didn't break this trend line upon it touching our resistant trend line. Let me change this to red, guys. I'm trying to fool my mind and I'm also trying to fool your mind, guys. Bear with me, guys. So this will be green, right? So green will indicate buys. Let me wait. This type of green. Yes, I don't know if you guys can see this now. But green will indicate buys and red will indicate sells, right? So I'm just trying to keep this as simple as possible, right? So as you can see, we are in a bullish trend, so we are playing in the structure. We are buying and selling inside this bullish trend, right? Until the market actually turned this buy trend line. Right? Let me change the color to green. The market changed this buy trend line into what? Into a sell trend line. So this is our resistance line because the market broke below it, confirming that we are actually failing to hold these buyers or these sellers, right? We are failing to hold them, right? So we failed, and then the market started creating what? A low high, low lows, low highs, low lows, low highs, low lows, confirming that we are going towards the downside, right? So from there, we can basically see that this was our previous high, right? And if I can just drag this, look what it does, guys. Look what it does. Previous movements cancels what's happening currently, right? As you can see, very respected, very respected there. It was very respected, as you can see. Touch, 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 touch. Very respected, guys. Very respected. You know, as you can see, touch, 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 touch. A lot of touches over there, right? So we are basically done with the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame, I mean, let's do this, guys. Our triangle says that on a daily time frame, we saw a sell. The daily time frame said sell. The 4 hour time frame is also indicating sells because we have a breakage of this bullish trend, confirming that we no longer taking buys or we no longer buying in this trend line. Now we're going towards the downside, right? As you can see, the market creating what? Low, 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 high, low, 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 high. It's facing a low, low that the market will create, right? So that's a 4 hour time frame. So going down to the 1 hour time frame, we can basically establish or we can basically see that the market is respecting our setup. The market is respecting our setup very clean and very nicely, right? So one thing that I've learned or one thing that I saw about my analysis is that I I I, I doubt it every time. I doubt my analysis every time. But now I'm trying to focus on my analysis more than me just focusing on my account size, focusing on all of that, Because earlier stages of my life, I was a good analyst. I thought I was a good analyst because everything of mine, it was proper. It was proper. Looking at my setup, you probably will see, police trade, everything thrown nicely to the T, But when it's time to take entries, when it's time to trade, I couldn't, you know. So I'm trying to bear with myself also. I'm trying to understand myself more and trying to learn from my mistakes. That's the most thing, or that's the most important thing about trading is trying to learn from your mistakes and also your own demons. Fight for yourself, fight for your future, and fight for your kids, your family, all of that. So we basically see that the market hit the overall high, and then from there, the market started creating low highs, low lows, low highs, low lows, low highs, low lows. Just playing in this two levels right here. As I showed you about the consolidation trend, as you can see, it consolidated a bit until it actually broke outside and it came back inside the structure, right? That doesn't mean the market is no longer selling anymore just because the market came back in the structure. We can easily establish, we can take low high right there and draw it to the nearest low high. We can easily establish a trend also, right? We can easily establish a trend going towards the downside, right? There's a new trend going to the downside. Let me just make sure I cater for my touches, looking for my two touches, you know. So as I told you, change this one because it's our resistance. Change it to red. This because it's our support. Change it to green. Right. So we're no longer partaking on whatever happened in this trend line. So this trend line is no longer valid because we're no longer in it. Now our valid trend line is this one, right? There's no important time frame more than the 1 hour time frame. I mean, the 4 hour time frame is also important, but the 1 hour and beyond the 1 hour, those are the most important time frames that I have seen. From my knowledge and from how I analyze, I've seen the 1 hour time frame to be the most important time frame because we're trying to trade today, we're trying to find an entry today, we're trying to execute today, you know. We're not trying to execute later on in the months, all of that. No, trying to execute today, trying to trade today, trying to make money today to have a bright future. Right? So we can see we're at the resistance of our trend line. At the resistance, we're anticipating what? Anticipating sales to the support of our trend line. It took forever, as you can see, it took forever, it took forever, it took forever, but it came there. It went there, you know. And we reached the support, and from the support of our trend line, we anticipate to go where? To the resistance of our trend line. And look what the market did. It took forever, but it went there eventually, you know. So we're anticipating to go back to the support of our trend line in the 1 hour time frame. Right? You can even backtest what I'm showing you guys. Literally, look. Let me show you. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. Basically show you was basically show you what I mean. You know? So as you can see, support, support of our channel. As you can see, resistance came down, support. Support. We went up, failed to go back to resistance for our channel, but we went to this one. Alright guys, so I think this one will show us more information, right? So you can see support of our trend line. It took forever to go to the resistance, came back to support of our trend line again, but it went to resistance of our trend line. Now we're anticipating to go down to support of our trend line, right? That's how the market moves. That's how the market moves, guys. Every time you just need to be patient, right? That's why I told you trading is very simple. It's easy to draw a line, but it's not easy to withstand what the market is doing. You know, as you can see, high came back down, created a low. You know, so you can see that in the 1 hour time frame, you can basically see that the market is inside this positive trend. We have our two touches confirming our bearish trend towards the downside. As you can see, high, low, high, low. So you're anticipating that overall low. I mean, this was a breakout, right? This was a breakout. If you actually look closely, you know, the market was in this bearish trend. It broke outside, came back, retest. You know, people anticipated buys. I mean, the buys came, but it wasn't long lasting buys. As you can see, we broke out of our trend. We're no longer in a bullish trend anymore. We're no longer in a bullish trend anymore. But the market formed a bearish trend. Meaning that we're gonna have what? We're gonna have longer sells and shorter what? And shorter buys. But our sales are gonna be what? Our sales are gonna be long. Because we are in what? In a bearish trend. Simple guys. So we can basically see that in a 1 hour time frame, there's nothing much we should be waiting for besides waiting for the market to basically. It's either a person will take the entries where the market is currently, but I wouldn't recommend because this is a very sensitive area. It's either you're just gonna wait for the market to just break and come back retest and continue from there going to the downside, or what one would do, what one would do is that wait for the market to touch the high again, wait for the market to do what, to touch our trend line again, and then sell. Whether that will happen when, I don't know, you know. But I mean, you can still take sales wherever the market is, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it at all because I don't want to be trapped in this. I don't want to be trapped in this. Whatever happened there, I don't want to be trapped in it. You know, what happened before, it can happen again in the future. You know, you just gotta know how to play your cards right. So I'm saying breakout retest, and then from there continuation or breakage of that low that the market formed. As you know, every time low, high, low, high, low, high. You know, so sorry guys, sorry about this. Don't put it right, don't guys. Sounds too good. Okay. So yeah, guys, breakage of the low, continuation to the downside until we reach this touch over there. Right. Just pull this like that. Right. So I don't want to do the same mistakes I keep doing because I keep taking entries like these. I keep taking entries like these, and I mean they do work, but majority of the time they don't work. You know, they work, but I'm not comfortable because look, I mean it's cool to have a 26% stop loss, but for some it wouldn't be a percentage. It would be like what? The whole account. You know, it wouldn't be a percentage of that account, it would be a whole account, you know. And that is not nice. Eh? It's like a gambling in a sense, you know, because the whole account is gambling, you know. So I don't want to take entries like these anymore because they work for some, but for me, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend. So the market is here, okay, cool. It's either we're gonna take the buys or, but overall direction itself. Don't take the buys. I don't take the buys. I don't want to take the buys because the buys are short. What's this, guys? The buys are short. Imagine, you saw this, right? I touch about trend line. Wait, it's splitting buys, right? And then you're targeting what? You're targeting your nearest support or resistance area, right? See, stop loss, proper, everything. You just did everything right, right? But look what the market did. Oh yeah, market bought, but it didn't hit your, take profit. It hit your stop loss, you know, because why? You went against the market. The market is selling, the market is not buying. You know, I mean, the market was buying for a short period of time, but overall, the market is selling. You know, I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing. I'm actually looking what's happening in here. I'm not worried about what happened here. I'm looking at what's happening inside this channel. Right? So we go down to the 30 minutes to see what's happening deep inside. We try and see the candlestick, formations, all of that. We try and see everything. But guys, I'm not the one to tell you all about those morning star candlesticks, those rising what. I genuinely don't understand them as yet. I don't understand them as yet, but I will tell you. You know. So as I can see by my analysis or what I'm seeing, I can basically see that the market has been creating highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, but in a small time frame. Right? So the 30 minutes is kind of big, because I generally can't see a lot of movements. I mean, there are movements, but I can't establish anything, right? So going down to the 15-minute time frame, you can see in the 15-minute time frame, the reason for the sell is that the market created a high, and then from there it created a low high, indicating that it is going towards the downside, and one could have easily taken the sells either closure or failure to break the structure. One could take the cells over there, targeting your green area, because green area buys, targeting your green area, or one could have taken the entry right here, targeting the green area. If one failed to take entry over there, it's easy. You can see something like this, trend line, the market is forming low highs and low lows. As I told you guys about low highs and low lows, the market moves like this, guys. You need to establish how the market is moving, right? So this is the 15-minute time frame. In a 15-minute time frame, you can see that we have something like this. Something like this. Let me just check this. Boom. Two touches. That and that. I am at and that. You know, two touches. I can see that the market is kind of at the green area. So green area, short buys. So expecting what the market to continue buys a little bit, and then from there it will be also retesting what a low, coming back to retest over there. As you can see, we had few rejections here and there. I don't know if you can go to previous data to probably see if it was a respected area or not, but I mean it was in the sense that yeah, it was a respected area, and you can see touches, touches, touches on touches, touches on touches. You know, it's either we set our sell stops for here, sell stops targeting our high or low, sell stops targeting there, and then look how our stops percentage is now. Now it's on 12%, 0.12%, and we're willing to gain 0.52%. And that is a good risk compared to reward. That's a good risk compared to reward. But, oh, I forgot to show you. As you can see, we had a bullish trend and it was broken out of, but it was never retested, right? So the market can either move these ways, right? Let me show you. I'm trying to show you guys everything. This thing is for free. Please leave a like on the video. That's all I'm asking. For free, guys. Please leave a like on the video. That's all I ask. Me, I also want those 1,000 subscribers, and I'm speaking it out to the universe. I want to see myself having more than 1,000 subscribers, being monetized on YouTube, all of that. I also want to see myself accomplishing or achieving those type of goals. And I will achieve those type of goals. That's what I'm saying. Mark my words, guys. You're gonna see. But yeah, as you can see, we're in this bullish trend, and then the market decided to do what? To break outside. But it didn't come into this trend line, It didn't come into this trend line, which is kind of fishy. Kind of fishy because every time when the market breaks out, it comes back to retest. But we can't blame it because previously it broke out and it had a smaller retest. As you can see, the market broke out and then it had a minor pullback from there, right? So we're expecting those type of breakouts, right? Those are the type of breakouts we are anticipating. We want the market to break out and come back to the retest. This market is shut down. There's no retest. It just went down. You know. So it's either the market is going to retest next week or the market is acting as a retest, right? So it's either the market is going to respect this trend line, just buy back into this trend line. What I mean by buy back, see that the market is gonna make its way. The market makes waves, eh? The market makes waves. See that it's gonna come back to this trend line, touch, and then from there drop to the downside. Or what the market will do is the market will just respect our setup, the setup that we had before. See the touch here, and then from there drop to the downside. Now there's a lot going on. Let me just remove a few things. So now I'm also lost. My mind is okay. Mind is also not coping. So yeah, 15 minutes. You can see bearish trend, small bearish trend, and the market hit the support of our trend line. We expect to go back to resistance. So and at resistance we also had what? We also have our support. We also had a sensitive area, meaning that every time when the market touches this area, it goes where it goes the opposite direction. Whether it touches on top, it goes the buys, it touches below, it goes it sells. So right now we can't be below, so we're anticipating what? We're anticipating sells. So our trading triangle, daily time frame, we saw sells, 4 hour time frame, we saw sells, 1 hour time frame, we saw sells, 15 minutes, we saw sells. So it's confirming that we should take sells. That's what our confirmations are telling us, that we are supposed to take sells. And coming back to this drawing, this pattern I drew, right? If we can just drag this a bit more closer, we can easily establish something like this. Drag this line and drag this one too. Boom. It's in. Right? It's in our trend. Second entry. Boom. At the high, we buy high. We sell high and we buy low. At the high, looking for sells. Another sell entry. One takes the sells. Boom. Clean. In and out, guys. One takes the sells. Boom. Stop loss. It's either you put your stop loss here or you put your stop loss up there. I prefer putting my stop loss very far. Not very, 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 very far, but at least give the market breathing room. So yeah, guys, this is what I am seeing on GPUSD, and that's what I have. It's a short analysis. I don't know if the video was too long, but yeah, I'm sorry if the video is too long. But thank you guys for tuning back to another video with me. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next week or whenever I get the chance to record, because I'm currently in high school and we are writing exams. So I need to focus and finish my matric, get my matric, make my mom proud, because it's a system. If it was up to me, I would have been out. But God's timing, God's timing is not allowing everything. So yeah, I use this reach monetization and get monetized. Show my mom this is really possible, stuff like that, and then from there just take over, man. I just want to take over everything, take over. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning into another video. And yeah, guys, let me just take a screenshot of this, and I will see you guys next week. And I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, take care. I love y'all. No homo to the guys watching. But I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in another video. Yeah, guys, happy trading. Have a great trading week, and always try to cool your mind. Even though you might just see a setup and you go, let me take it. You take it. It goes the opposite direction. Take some time off. Like, don't, I mean, what I mean by take some time off, I don't mean be like, oh, you lose one setup today and then like you take in 4 months, 5 months off the charts. No, I mean, take an hour, take 30 minutes, off the charts after you saw that you lost. And then when you come back with a fresh mindset of trying to understand what happened, you know, trying to print out what happened. It's okay. The market created a high. I bought at the high. That's your need. I bought at the high. You know, admit to the mistake. Be like, okay, this is what I did wrong. This is what I did wrong. You write it down. Me, Aphiwe.Zunguu, this is what I did wrong. I bought at the high on US 30. Draw a small chart on your phone. Doesn't have to be um, candlesticks. It can be line charts. Draw line charts, buy, sell. You know, maybe for instance, you sold here, but you didn't see this forward trend line. Be like, okay, I didn't see the trend line. So now you must be more observant of trends and stuff like that. So yeah, basically trying to learn from your mistakes and you know, X out on your losses. So yeah, guys, I don't want to talk for too much because I want to bore you out because some of you don't watch the video to the end. But thank you guys so much for tuning back in. I'm very grateful for what I've accomplished. Thank you to my subscribers and everything. Oh, this is actually a reverse head and shoulder. I only see, I mean, the head and shoulder. I only see this now.